You know that supercharged fast food craving, when your stomach starts rumbling and nothing matters until you take that first delicious bite? We've all been there. And after this behind-the-scenes look at how McDonald's food is made, your cravings might just go into overdrive. Welcome to one of McDonald's dedicated production facilities, a place where fast food meets precision engineering. McDonald's may serve over 69 million customers every day across 100 countries. But it all starts with the simple bun. Let's begin with the heart of every burger, the bun. The process kicks off with giant industrial machines that proof the dough, not once, but twice, giving it the perfect rise and structure. After proofing, the dough is gently deflated to make it easier to shape and transport. Then, the dough is transformed into light and fluffy dough balls using specialized rollers. A bit of dry flour is sprinkled on top to prevent sticking, ensuring a smooth, mess-free operation. Each dough ball is placed into dedicated molds where it rises again before baking. Before they head into the oven, each bun gets a light egg wash and a sprinkle of golden sesame seeds for that classic McDonald's look and taste. The buns are baked in massive industrial ovens designed for consistency and speed, churning out thousands of perfectly golden fluffy buns. Once baked, they cool on conveyor belts in neat rows, ready to be shipped. Notably, each McDonald's hamburger bun contains about 250 calories and is free from artificial flavors, colors, and preservatives. Now let's talk about the meat, the juicy, savory core of the burger. The beef comes from certified suppliers with a strong emphasis on quality and safety. Then a carefully measured amount of seasoning is added. The seasoned beef is mixed again to ensure uniform flavor and help the patties hold together better when cooked. Once mixed, the meat is shaped into uniform patties using automated presses that simulate hand pressure for consistency. The patties are then chilled for several hours to lock in freshness and ensure they hold their shape during transportation. When they're ready, they're packaged in airtight containers and shipped to McDonald's restaurants across the globe. Of course, no burger is complete without that tangy crunch, the pickle. These pickles go through their own production journey. Fresh cucumbers are sliced into perfect rounds and given a thorough cleaning. Afterward, they're dunked into a high-salt brine solution that helps preserve their shelf life while enhancing their signature flavor. This brining process also keeps the pickles crisp and tangy, making them a standout ingredient in any burger. While they may be delicious, it's best to enjoy them in moderation, especially if you're watching your sodium intake. McDonald's factories are equipped with multiple layers of checks, from pathogen testing to metal detection, ensuring that every product that leaves the facility is safe, fresh, and up to global standards. Fluffy buns to seasoned patties and crispy pickles, every part of your burger has been carefully crafted to satisfy your craving in under 60 seconds. And if you're suddenly hungry, don't say we didn't warn you. The journey begins with picking the perfect potatoes. But not just any potatoes will do. At McDonald's, only russet Burbank potatoes are chosen for their fries. These aren't your average spuds. They're picked for their ideal starch content, size, and texture, making them perfect for frying. The reason goes beyond taste. They must hold up in large-scale production, maintaining their quality and consistency. Most of these potatoes come from the United States, where the climate and soil conditions are ideal. McDonald's partners directly with experienced American farmers to ensure only the best potatoes make the cut. The harvesting process is a technological marvel in itself. Heavy-duty, all-in-one machines roam the fields, scooping up the potatoes, while simultaneously cleaning off the dirt with built-in filters. These machines run non-stop during the harvest, and once gathered, the potatoes are transported to giant storage rooms where they're kept fresh. Amazingly, not a single potato is stored for more than 15 days. That's because McDonald's produces an astonishing 9 million pounds of French fries every single day. Once the potatoes are ready for processing, they head to the factory where the transformation begins. First, the potatoes are dumped into large water-filled cleaning stations. Thanks to vibrating belts and fast-flowing water, all the dirt is removed quickly and efficiently. After this initial wash, they are elevated into peeling machines that delicately remove only the outer skin, wasting none of the precious interior. Then comes another round of washing, this time with chlorine and food-safe chemicals to ensure any lingering bacteria is eliminated. Clean and peeled, the potatoes are moved into cutting chambers. These machines shoot potatoes through high speed water knives at up to 70 miles per hour, slicing them into uniform strips. That's why every McDonald's fry looks exactly the same in length and thickness. Once cut, the fries are rinsed to remove excess starch and then boiled briefly. This partial boiling softens the inside so that when the fries are eventually cooked, they're crisp on the outside and fluffy on the inside. Before boiling, they are treated with a solution of dextrose, a type of sugar, and sodium acid pyrophosphate. The sugar helps achieve that golden brown color we all love, while the sodium compound prevents discoloration during freezing and frying. After boiling, the fries head into the first round of frying. They're fried to about 50%, just enough to lock in flavor and texture while removing extra moisture. The half-fried fries are lifted out and allowed to air dry for 5 to 10 minutes, during which the extra oil is removed. After drying, they enter a high-speed freezer tunnel where they're flash frozen to lock in taste, texture, and freshness. This fast freezing also ensures they can be stored and shipped without spoiling. Once frozen, the fries are loaded into cold storage trucks and sent to McDonald's restaurants around the world, ready to be cooked to perfection and served hot and crispy. Every year, thousands of tons of Doritos are consumed across the globe. Whether it's during movie nights, parties, or quick snack breaks, these triangular chips have become a cultural icon. But have you ever wondered what it takes to produce the 70,000 bags of Doritos manufactured every single day? The restaurant was repurposing leftover corn tortillas, those broken or unfit for sale by slicing them into triangles, frying them until golden, and seasoning them. Wes saw the potential in this idea and brought it to Frito-Lay, giving birth to the first Doritos. Unlike traditional chips made from sliced potatoes, Doritos are made from corn flour, which gives them their signature texture and crunch. The process starts with giant harvesters in vast cornfields that can collect up to 140 tons of corn per day. The corn is harvested carefully to avoid damaging the kernels and is then transported to suppliers who clean and dry it using vibrating machines. These machines eliminate dust, stones, and sand while gradually adjusting the moisture level of the corn to 14%, a critical step for consistent dough production. Every day, approximately 45,000 kilograms of this prepared corn are delivered to one of the world's largest snack production facilities. Frito-Lay's chip factory, which also includes a massive 65,000 square meter distribution center, is capable of producing over 100,000 bags of nachos daily. At the heart of this operation are two giant storage silos, each capable of holding 120 tons of corn. From these silos, 20,000 kilograms of Doritos can be manufactured in a single run. The corn begins its transformation by entering the cooking phase. It is boiled at 93 degrees Celsius for about 4 minutes in large kettles before being transferred to soaking tanks, where it sits for 12 hours. Each tank holds about 300 kilograms of corn and 90 liters of water. This soaking softens the outer husk of the grain and allows it to absorb additional moisture. Once soft, the husks are filtered out, and the remaining hydrated corn is pumped to a washing unit, where any leftover husk is removed. The clean corn moves via conveyor belt to a grinding station, where large rotating millstones crush the kernels into a pliable corn dough. The dough is tested for moisture, temperature, and texture before being pushed through a nozzle, forming a thin sheet. This sheet is flattened by metal rollers and then cut into perfect triangles by a roller fitted with sharp, die-cutting molds. This machine can produce 6,000 chips per minute, equivalent to over 8 million Doritos in a single day. Any dough scraps are collected and recycled back into the system to prevent waste. These raw triangular chips move onto a conveyor belt and head toward a powerful industrial oven. Heated to 340 degrees Celsius, the oven has 3 levels and bakes the chips in just 16 seconds. Despite the brief baking time, the oven is critical in shaping the final product. After baking, the chips travel across cooling conveyor belts where workers check for any burned or damaged pieces. Next comes the frying phase. The slightly baked chips are dropped into hot oil maintained at 182 degrees Celsius and fried for just 55 seconds. This stage gives Doritos their final golden color and crunch. The bubbling seen on the finished chips is caused by steam escaping and air getting trapped inside the dough during frying. The chips are then lifted out of the oil, drained, and transported via vibrating belts to the seasoning station. Here is where the real flavor magic happens. A large, rotating drum receives the fried chips. Through seasoning, the chips are cooled along a 30-meter conveyor belt. This cooling step is crucial to prevent steam from forming inside the packaging. Once cooled, the Doritos move into the packaging zone. Enough chips accumulate. For a standard bag, a trapdoor opens, and the chips fall into a forming machine that shapes a foil-lined plastic strip into a bag. With over $4 billion in annual sales and more than 18 million bags produced each year from just one factory, Doritos continue to satisfy cravings around the world, one golden triangle at a time.
If you enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates. Share your thoughts in the comment section down below.